we're having meatball subs. I bought these meatballs already made up. They are from Walmart. They are the Italian style 3-cheese meatballs. They're awesome. I love them. And we're going to get started on these meatballs right now. Okay guys, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to chop up a medium onion. We want to give these meatballs even more flavor. They're very good meatballs, but we're going to give them more flavor. And for my subs, I'm going to leave them a little bit bigger than normal. So I'm just going to kind of cut these that are huge in half. Okay. Not going to be fine, but they are kind of big. Not real fine. I'm going to spray in just a little bit of olive oil. And we're going to brown up the meatballs. And then we're going to put our onions in. We're going to go ahead and let our pan, while our pan's getting hot, we're going to go ahead and place in our meatballs. Okay. So I let Walmart do it for me. And I think it was a little bit cheaper than if I had to make them myself. Okay guys, I have some peppers that I froze. And all 3 colors. I froze them because I didn't want them to go bad. So I'm going to throw them in the microwave for like 10-15 seconds and we're going to start from there. We just want them where we can cut them up. Okay, so I put them in. It took a minute. When I put all 3 in, it took 1 minute. But they're going to be so much easier to cut. Ooh, that smells good. I actually put them in when they were good and fresh. Because I knew I wouldn't get to them right away. Okay, just going to kind of leave them in bigger pieces because they're going to cook down. I'm going to do all 3. I think meatball subs make a great meal. Okay, I have all 3 colors and an onion. Let's check on our meatballs. So we're going to brown these on each side. I'm just going to turn them over. And sometimes, if it looks like your olive oil is kind of burning your meatballs, throw in a couple tablespoons of butter and it won't burn. See that butter melting? Okay, we're going to take out our meatballs because we're going to put in our peppers and our onions. Put them right there to the side. Okay, I'm going to spray in just a little bit more cooking oil, maybe a couple tablespoons of olive oil. And we're going to go ahead and get these onions right in. Okay, while our onions are cooking, we're going to go ahead and throw in our peppers, all 3. Such a beautiful color. Look at that. That is beautiful. Because they were already ice cold when they went in. But they'll taste just as fresh as if I had just purchased them. If I know that after a day or so and I say, oh, I'm not going to get time to, I'll throw it in the freezer, you know, and save that money. And we're going to go ahead and add our, whatever kind of pasta sauce you want. I'm using the roasted garlic ragu. It's really good. All right, I'm going to put just a little bit of heavy cream in here. You can put water if you don't have heavy cream. Probably about 1/4 cup. And we're going to shake it up. We're going to put it right in our sauce. we're going to go ahead and mix in about a tablespoon of garlic. I love garlic. You can never have too much, I don't think. Okay, we're going to need about a teaspoon of pepper and a teaspoon of salt. Okay, we're going to put our meatballs right back in our pan. And just stir it around. Got your peppers, your onions. And if somebody don't like them, you can just pick out the meatballs. This is a great meal for crowding. Buy the big frozen bags of meatballs, and you can make them up the same way. Okay, I'm going to put this on my regular stove. We're going to let it cook for probably, we're probably going to let it cook for about 30, 45 minutes. It's not going to take too long, but we want those meatballs cooked all the way through. So I'm at least 30 minutes. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and put in a can of tomato sauce. I just feel like it needs some more sauciness, and I just love the way tomato sauce tastes in my sauce, and so we're going to go ahead and put a can in. Okay, I want to cut some of the acid that is in there. So I've got some just red wine vinegar, and we're going to pop it right in, probably about 2 or 3 tablespoons. Okay, now for the fun part. I bought these store-baked. I bought these from the bakery at Walmart. They're great. They're not too soft. They really hold up your subs. They really do. They'll hold up that meatball sub. It won't be so soggy in your hand, and that's why I like to use these. And what are they called? The white sub rolls. That's what they're called. I think they have whole wheat too. And we're just going to start and get these out on our sheet pan. We want to keep them where they won't, where we can just pull it apart and put our subs right here. And I am just going to take this is a soft butter, and I'm just going to take it and I'm going to put it on the bottom and the top. Not on the inside, just the bottom and the top. It's kind of neat when we go into other people's kitchens and we see how they do things. Everybody doesn't do things the same way, but you still get the same result. It's still delicious. We are all different, but you know, some may butter the inside, some may like soggy bread, some may like crispy bread, but you know, everybody is different, and that doesn't mean it doesn't taste good. We just have different taste and different textures. I have my subs right here. I'm going to start prepping them and getting them together and get them in the oven at 400 degrees. The other day I went to Costco and they had this fresh mozzarella. Do you know, I've never tried it my whole life. I'm 61 years old. I've never tried it. I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. We're going to eat it. If I have to make everything Italian for the next 2 months, I'm going to eat every bit of this. Every night for 2 months or a month. But anyway, so we're going to use this, and then I have some provolone, and I love provolone on my subs. So let's get started. We're going to go ahead and start putting these together. Okay, so I have this fresh mozzarella, so I've never worked with it, so be patient. I've seen other people do it, but they had it at a really good price, so I said, let's try something new. Wow. It's already sliced up, guys. Ooh, I'm gonna just put a couple slices, maybe 3. Stick our meatballs right on our subs. Get some peppers on there. Now I'm gonna put on some provolone right on the top. Do the same thing with this one. Okay, guys, we're gonna stick these in the oven. So I got my leftover sauce from the meatballs. I got all the meatballs out, made my subs, and this will be great with some leftover pasta. I can freeze it. I'm keeping it here, and be great with just if I want to make some spaghetti or lasagna or whatever. I can use this. We don't waste it. Oh my gosh, put it in the freezer. And when you don't feel like cooking, just pull this out and throw you some noodles in or get you some French bread and dip it. Hey, it's great. Okay, guys. I went and laid down a minute. Excuse my hair. Here's my meatball sub, and it's crunchy. Oh my gosh. It's that butter, guys. It's the butter. We got to try it. I know it's messy. I hate to eat in front of y'all. Oh my gosh. You hear that crunch? That crunch is amazing. I'm just gonna do my hair and finish eating. A cheesy meatball sub. Guys, I just want to say thank you guys for watching, for commenting, for coming and hanging out with me in my kitchen today. You guys are awesome. You're so faithful and kind. You are YouTube. You are the best audience on YouTube. You blessed my life. Thank you so much. You guys go. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.